Hey yo, you are now tuned in to Bet the House, hosted by your boy Big Smash, Miss Shantae, Bailey Dammit, and you can't forget about De La Faye. Check in with us every single Wednesday on your favorite streaming platform for brand new episodes where you can hear things about relationships, sports, movies, culture talk, sex, and everyday life. This is no PC, no filter, just the real from the real. Now let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get.
So you know what? We had to get in tune. Y'all know what this is, man. Look like it's just me and Jay there today. Which is crazy, cause, you know, but it's all good though, cause, you know, we got a lot of shit to talk about.
Oh shit.
You know, I'm a little bit biased on something, bro, and it's been like that, bro, for a minute. But I don't think. Can you think of anything that is better than a woman, bro? Like, I'm biased.
Wait,
I believe that. Do you think that there's anything better than a woman? Like, to me, women are God's gift to us. So I don't think as a man, I don't think that there's a better gift that we could have received than a woman. So shout out to my women, man.
I disagree.
First of all, you better not, cause if they be on me, just imagine, you know, what do you disagree with? What do you think?
Well, I agree, but disagree.
Okay.
I think the ultimate thing you can have right now, and can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I think the ultimate thing you can have right now is peace. Peace of mind. Peace
Man,
of spirit. No.
We ain't talking about tangible things. We talking about as a man, the best gift that you could possibly have.
That is the best gift. Now keep in mind. Even though women, just like you said, women can be the best gift, they can also bring you hell. Some females can't bring you peace. So, like I'm saying, peace of mind, as in you don't have to deal with certain females with certain stuff. Now, I'm going to keep it on the other hand. You know, I ain't no saint. So, you know, females can use the same answer. That's why I say I'm 50-50. Now, when you come and say, you know, something like that, oh, most definitely. You know, over cars, over money, yes, a woman. A strong woman that supports you and all that, that type of woman can bring you peace.
Oh, yeah.
So even if you don't have a woman right now, what else can you substitute? You know, if you're working on finding that type of woman, whatever, that takes time. If you're working on trying to get that bag, that takes time. Or for some people, if you're working for that status, whatever, that takes time. But in the midst of all that, when you're trying to find that perfect woman, house, job, occupation, whatever, you need to have some peace within, inside and out, peace mentally. So I can, like, man, I can get through this day because a family member died, or, you know, you got the drama in the streets, or you got whatever, you know. You could have came up with something positive, like, say, for the podcast, you know, or other stuff you got going on, and then something around the corner threw you off. Right. And you might not be able to get that anger or that depression out. So, man, where's your peace? Can you find some peace? Me right now, peace is one of my biggest things. I definitely have some peace within the good and the bad. You know, letting go of stuff and acquiring new stuff. You know, currently with my boo, she brings me peace where areas that I didn't have. So it's a combination answer. But, you know, if I wanted to stay on the tangible, you know, almost definitely a woman. But, you know, if it's intangible, I'm glad I got some peace. So it's a combination.
Shout out shout out to my hardworking women, man, who handle their business. I think we don't give y'all enough credit, especially on this platform. I don't give y'all enough credit, but I have to, because I think about every day how, you know, women change us. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it be for the good, because I'm gonna tell y'all something about me. I was one of those guys that did not appreciate who I was dealing with. A lot of times felt I felt like I was the gift in the situation. So a lot of my relationships went, you know, at times I really didn't care, because I felt like, hey, this goes how I want it to go, or you can go. You know what I'm saying? That was my whole thing, my whole strong point. I felt like I was the gift and you was just blessed to deal with me, you know. And I'm gonna tell you right now, looking back on those situations, I dropped the ball. You know what I'm saying? I dropped the ball, and I can humble myself enough to say, yo, I was fucked up. I messed that girl head up, or I messed up that relationship, or I had a baby by this woman, and look what I did with it. I took advantage of the situation because I felt like, all right, I had this baby, so this woman is never going anywhere. She's never going to leave. She's always gonna be there. So I could treat her any kind of way I wanted to. And you know what? Karma is a motherfucker, because having that mentality and having that mind frame costed me a lot. Okay, it costed me a hell of a lot. And I look back on things not as, damn, I want this back, but I look at it as, okay, you finally are finding your happiness after me. And I'm happy for that, because you didn't deserve to be treated the way that I treat. Yes, man, I lied. I cheated. I disrespected. I played games. I did a lot of bogus and selfish things to the women in my past. And, I have great relationships with them now, because that pressure of not being with them is not there. It's not pressure anymore. It's not pressure to make you happy as my woman. So now I just have to make you happy as my friend or my kids' mothers, and the pressure of us working out and getting along and all that is not applied anymore. And now, to me, that is a beautiful feeling. Like, J-Day, I was bad, bro. I ain't even gonna front. I was terrible. You know what I'm saying? I was a terrible human being. And, okay, I got 4 baby mothers. Okay, I can say in all of those relationships, I was terrible. You know what I'm saying? I was a bad person, bro. Like, I told you, my mind frame was, I'm the full package here. I'm the gift. You know what I'm saying? And that was what my mentality fucked me up, because I ended up, let me tell you, when you the greatest gift that a woman could give me is herself. But when you bear me a child, I love you on a whole different platform. I love you on a whole different meaning. So I realized that my love for my kids' mothers was different when I had the children, because I felt like, okay, now you stuck. Now you ain't going nowhere. I could fuck up. I could do this. I could do that, because now we have a child. And I'm going to be honest. 7 kids, that was my mind frame through all but the 6th one. By the 7th one, I felt like, you know what? It's not fair. Okay? I know that it's not fair. And having them type of conversations with the mother of my kids, and I've had it with all of them. Like, I have had them conversations. I have great relationships with them now. Again, it's no pressure. You know what I'm saying? It's no pressure there. You know, I try to be the best father I can. And they'll tell you, like, I have really made strides to be the best father I could, because when they were with me, I was terrible. You know, so a lot of times I be finding myself sitting there like, you know what? I don't pay homage enough to women. Not even just black women, because I love black women. But, I mean, women, period. Like, we don't pay enough homage to women. We don't give them enough credit. We don't give them enough respect. We don't give them enough due. Videos, we put them down. Movies, we put them down. Social media, we put them down. Rap music, we put them down. It's like R&B music ain't even the R&B music that we grew up under. It's like no one. I listened to a podcast not too long ago, and it said that the black woman is the most disrespected person in the world. And I thought about that. I don't know what you think about that, but I thought about that, and I was like, you know what? They might be on to something. Because I don't think, and I could be wrong, and that's why I'm asking your thoughts on it. I could be wrong. But do you feel that the black woman is the most disrespected person in the world? Yo. But I guess I try to call him back. I think a lot of times we try to be better as human beings, and we fail a lot of times. So we have to adapt and start treating.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I don't know what happened.
Did you hear anything I was saying? Hold on.
Oh yeah, I heard the whole thing because I was trying to cut in on the cut.
Yo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hear you.
So
I remember what you said. I know exactly what you about to talk about.
No, I was just saying is the black woman the most disrespected person in the world, or is that off? To catch
most definitely. Yep. In regards to females, yes. Documented, I believe so. Like on tape, visually, all that. You know, of course, we will say black people because almost everything is documented. Mm-hmm. So I truly agree, yes. Because at first, you know, to a certain degree, we always heard, you know, man is supposed to lead, woman follow. But even at one point, female didn't have a voice. Right. And they still fighting for respect in regards to, like you said, movies, music, and politics, and everything. You know, we don't view them as equal. Yeah. You know, to backtrack what you said, it's dope. You know, at the time where you was, at the time that you, when you was a bad person, you know, throughout our years, we go through phases, transition, and our mindset or programming, however we were thinking, you know, that's that period of time. Can you say at stages of your life, in between you being in grammar school to high school to first being an adult to mid 20s to your 30s, that little little times around the way that you changed? You know, you came in saying that you was a gift. Mm-hmm. Now, keep in mind, I agree. I believe I was a gift. For 10 years, almost everybody I dated, and this was, you know, I wasn't picky. Mm-hmm. You know, I was the perfect step date. So I was a gift on that aspect. Right. So I'm going to stop it right there. You felt that you was a gift in certain aspects of those females' lives. So where it lacked in regards to, you know, when a female say, I ain't never had this or have never had that, we feel in those voices. Mm-hmm. Now, the other stuff that we haven't came across yet, you know, when we first being with the female, you know, you enjoying the time. You know, some people know in the beginning if they're going to be boyfriend, girlfriend material, I'm going to marry that person. So at that mindset, you know, it's steps you got to go through to know it. This really the one? oh, I got to test on this. You got to test me on that. And then you never know what this person, how this person really is until you get into an argument. That's really one of the biggest obstacles any couple, whoever's going to just being together or being together for a long time. Like, can I tolerate or deal with a disagreement? You know, so for you, when you was
when they start arguing, you start yelling and shit, it's no longer representative. You know what I'm saying? When you first meet somebody, you don't get that person, you get the representative. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They send their best person out there to meet you. Smiles and everything is cute, everything is adorable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when that first real big argument happens, you know what I mean? Not a disagreement, because you can not like the same movies, not want to eat the same food, that type of thing.
Yeah.
But that first big one, that's when you really get to see who this person is.
Yeah, like, you find out exactly what can you take, what can you tolerate. Like, man, okay, I ain't never been through this before. I ain't never been this disrespected. Oh, I ain't never seen he or her did this. Okay, I'm done. So after you let go of that one person, possibly, for that set the angle. That set the height. So anything less than that, okay, I could be with this person a little bit longer. He wasn't like the last person. Or you might come across a person that exceeds that. So for you, what you was looking for, you know, your mindset, you say, like you said, you was on cruise control. You thought you was on top of the world. I can do this, I can do that. You know, at that time.
I was terrible, bro.
There's a lot of stuff that you haven't went through yet.
Yeah.
To shake you up, to change your mindset, because just like how our body gets old, our age get old, our mind get old. But we also have to go through a learning phase. We have to go through stuff where we have to be pushed mentally to see, is this who I really want to be?
Yeah.
Am I who I say I am? Did you really wanted to be what you wanted to grow up and be when you was younger compared to now? I wanted to be a football player. So on my ACL, can't do that. I wanted to be an actor. Too much work. I ain't want to do all. I wanted to be 5 to 6 certain things right now to end up doing something that I did not expect to be right now, which was very promising. So,
that's a whole other show right there.
And you know what?
True. But that's the same type of talk you can have in regards to our lives, in regards to dealing with a female. Same thing with the female dealing with a guy. Because keep in mind, what we view as hot is getting old now. Same thing with a female. We always thinking, oh man, they want some gangster niggas with all the money. Now when they've been there and done that, what females always said now? We used to grow up hearing, oh yeah, you gotta have big this, big that, a lot of this, a lot of that. Now after all that, what comes with it though? And then they mind mature to something where they slow down a little bit, where they find a little balance, where they start looking at things differently. So for you, yeah, you can still be the gift. You can be the gift the whole time through, but you was only a gift at stuff that they was weak at. But the stuff that you wasn't used to or didn't get into yet, you know, you haven't learned that yet. So from where you at right now, mentally, oh yeah, you went through a lot of ups and downs mentally. You made a lot of mistakes. You kind of know where you at mentally. You know, you cut out most of the old stuff. You know all the recklessness and stuff like that, because you're looking at the big picture now.
Yep.
It's easy to look at the big picture. It's easy to look from the big picture from a distance, but it's really different when you look at the big picture when you ain't put in no work. Back then, you ain't put in no work, bro.
Hell no.
You were still trying to figure stuff out. So for the picture that you looking at, okay, I got the frame. So what I'm gonna put in it? What colors I'm gonna use?
Man.
What size I'm gonna use? What brush I'm gonna use? All that is a phase from where you went from, you being young to right now. So you kind of know what your picture looking like, what your future looking like. You kind of know what tools you got, what brushes you going to use. The only thing you got to do right now is, hey, if the picture is drawn out, you just filling in the blank, my brother. But you got to put in that work. Same thing with us brothers. So when it comes down for the woman, oh yeah, I know what time, man, everything that I thought I wanted in a certain woman that I came across, man, I have some flaws in it.
Yeah.
But on the flip note, everything that I wanted, man, that I prayed on, oh, God gave me, but He showed me a lesson right behind it.
Facts, because you know
got
what?
Bit hard.
Let me say this, and I'm not gonna say I didn't know better, because I was raised by a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit here and say I didn't know better when I was treating these women like nothing, arguing, fighting. I'm not gonna say I ain't know better, because I did. I think I just didn't want to know better. You know what I'm saying? My mama raised me to be better than what I was. And looking back, like I said, you know, I had to really, really reflect. You know, I did so much wrong that, you know, God kind of set me down and was like, yo, I gotta humble you a little bit. I know you were outstanding being. And now I ended up getting into some trouble, man. And I'm actually in court right now trying to get past this. You gotta humble yourself. When it comes to a woman, if that's your woman, you have to humble yourself enough to know that that is your woman. And I'm learning that now, because back then when I was growing up, when I was in these relationships, and I was terrible. I was super terrible. And I think about it now like, damn, this is how I want my daughter to grow up and see that it's okay for, you know what I'm saying, a guy to treat me like this. So I had to learn, because my daughter, let me say this. I never argued in fault with my daughter's mother, okay, in front of my daughter. Okay, that's never been my thing. I hate arguing in front of kids, because kids pick up everything. Now, I'm not going to tell you that they never seen or never heard nothing. No, I'm not going to tell you that. But what I learned is that this is not how I want somebody to treat my daughter, because I will literally do time, you know what I'm saying, for the well-being of minds. You know, so I had to think about that. Okay, so now this is how, now when I was speaking earlier how me and my kids' mothers, we were on bad terms. I have been on bad terms with all 4 of my kids' mothers. I have been on very bad terms throughout my life. My 13-year-old son, me and his mother, for the first 5 years of his life, did not get along. You know what I'm saying? We got along to create him. That was both each other's first child. We got along enough to create him, and then after he was born, everything went downhill. I went to jail. I fought a case. I fought the dude she was dealing with. It was pure hell. And then we decided to sit down like adults and say, you know what? This is not the route that we are going to go. We have went this route 5 years. Okay? We are better than this. And we have not had a fight. We have not had an argument. We talk. I'm able to get my son when I want to. I'm able to do things. She don't pressure me about anything. I don't pressure her about anything. I meet who she deals with. She knows that my son will not be around random women. My son is in probably the best space of peace, like you said earlier, J-Day, that he's probably ever been in the 13 years of living. You know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes you have to sit back. I had to humble myself and be like, you know what? I'm not that dude that I thought I was. And I talk a lot about women because I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? I love women, true enough. But if you knew me from 15 to 25-ish, yeah, that guy there was not a good man towards women. I ended up having 3 kids by one lady, and it was beautiful. We had seven years, and all of it wasn't bad, but it was hell. It was hell for her. You know what I'm saying? When we were together, it was hell because I lied, I cheated, I didn't come home, I did this, I did that. I had goals and dreams and put all our money on dumb shit that looking back, I've been like, damn, I probably should never even spent that kind of money. But me and her now, you couldn't tell that we had so much drama because, again, I have made it my personal goal to be cool with my children's mothers, because anything can happen to anybody at any given time. Okay? I could leave this earth, they could leave this earth, and then we stuck. You know what I'm saying? So the beauty of it is all my kids' mothers are in tune with each other. You know what I'm saying? So not speaking on it, but if something was to happen to me, then I know that my kids will still grow up with each other. I am grateful to have that type of setting where, you know, how if something happens to the kid's father, then the baby mama's hustling and scrapping against each other. So now this kid don't know this kid, and this kid can't be around this kid, and that kid won't hang with that kid. I don't have that issue. So I thank God for that. I learned humbleness. You know, new relationships bring out new things. And when you get in new relationships, you feel different. When you got that vibe that just make you feel like, yo, I'm ready to drop everything that I ever was doing for this one right here. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I'm ready to drop everything for this one. You know what I'm saying? And that is life changing. And that is the peace that you were talking about bringing. When you find that one person that does not, you know how life was before them, and you know how life is now that you have them. So you don't want to go back. And that's how I feel right now. You know what I'm saying? I am at peace, in a whole different peace. And it's okay. It's okay to be humble and humble down for your woman. A lot of these dudes that I see, they have to play the tough role 24/7. No. If you love that woman, it's okay to love that woman. We have made it in this era where it is not okay to tell your woman that you love her. You know what I'm saying? This is the era that they have put us in, that you cannot tell your woman that you love her. You cannot show affection to your homies. You cannot shower this woman with everything you deserve, because we in this society have made it to the point where you cannot adore the black woman, the white woman, whoever. But I love the black women, so I'm going to speak mostly on to them. We have made it that they are the most disrespected of all women, you know, and I'm not going to say that some women don't.
Do you think that we have made it that way, or do you think we allow it?
No, I think society made it that way. Look at the rap.
I think a little bit of both.
Look at the rap videos. Look at the rap videos. Look at the music that we're listening to. But if
we don't perpetuate those stereotypes, then women in turn won't be those women.
Okay, but how do we perpetuate them?
I mean, think about it.
Dive into that.
We seek that lifestyle because we're taught that is how you get ahead. You know what I mean? In the African American community, you know, 65% of us are taught, hey, if you're gonna get on, it's either you're gonna be a rapper or you're gonna be a basketball player. You know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna hustle.
Yeah.
How often did you hear, you know, as a young man, oh man, you know, I think you're a dope artist. I think you should pursue this. Yeah. How many of your friends do you know that had a talent as a young person, and their parents were like, you know what, we gonna nurture this talent.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Other than maybe your one homie you knew who played the drums in church.
Okay, so do you think it's part of the environment, or do you think that's just their nature? Like
a little bit of everything.
I think it's a little bit of everything. Okay. I feel like we as a people need, like, I get clowned a lot because I tell people that my son is really smart, right? And they talk to him, and he speaks well. He has proper diction,
right? But
then he starts.
I can't hear you. Yo. But I just think a lot of times we do not value the black women. We do not value women as a culture. I am a witness to that. I have been a witness to that for the better part of my adult life, where I was not stepping up and doing what I'm supposed to do as a black man, and teaching how the women, how I was supposed to. So I think it's my fault, because a lot of times I'm not gonna sit here and say that I wasn't taught well, or I don't know, we got cut off. But
Yeah.
I think honestly, so what were you saying about your son?
I was saying that, like, people clown the way I raise him because I'm not perpetuating the fact that in order for him to be successful as a man, he needs cars and sleep with a lot of women.
Right.
Like, I don't feel like that is being successful as a man. And when I was coming up as a young boy, I was told, "Hey, boy, you need to go out there and get you some pussy."
Facts.
You need to go get what? You ain't got your dick wet, boy. What's wrong with you?
Facts.
You don't like pussy?
Facts.
Oh well, it's this one girl I like. Yeah, we're talking about one girl.
Facts.
You need to be trying to fuck her. You need to be trying to fuck her friends.
Because we was taught that getting pussy, you wasn't cool unless you was getting pussy. And then we was taught if you ain't got no money, you ain't shit. And then we was taught if you ain't got a car, you ain't shit. And then we was taught if you don't graduate, you ain't shit. And if your woman ain't bad, you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Wait. I'm gonna stop you right there. You see how all of the other shit came before if you graduate?
Yeah.
You see how like 4 other things came before, hey, graduate school.
Yeah, because we're living in a day and age where they have us thinking school is not even important. Like, look at this social distancing, school learning shit going on, man. It will really frustrate the hell out of you. I ain't gonna lie, I have gotten frustrated by it, but you learn and you adapt. And I look at it as, you know what I'm saying, women, to me, they are the most disrespected, and they're also the most unprotected out of the cultures of women. I feel like everybody, when a black woman goes through something, you know what I'm saying, and we tend to rub it off. You know what I'm saying? But if that, like, say,
it's either that, like, or we blame her for putting herself.
Yeah. We blame you. You the one laid down with them ain't shit ass niggas and had them babies. That's your fault. You know what I'm saying?
You had some babies. You knew what type of nigga that was.
Yeah, that's your fault.
You knew what type of nigga. He was on the block. What did you expect him to do?
Yeah. And the culture.
Usually with certain situations, if you don't know them personally, they left naked. Like for example, almost every black celebrity, especially a female, with those type of situations, when they go through something before we even find out all the 411, because I don't even like to judge that much.
Facts.
I'd be like, man, let me wait. Let me see what some more stuff come out. Because, off first look, we'd be like, oh, man, that bitch this, that bitch that, man.
Yep.
She sound like half the other, dudes, but we don't know shit under the closet, especially for the back history, like, for example, the Dr. Dre situation.
Yep.
What's his name? What's his background? Oh, he hit women. Woo. So she deserves all that. And my whole thing is, did she put in for his career around the time he came in? Was she in the booth? Did she make placements, whatever? Well, she made kids, man. I was like, shoot, what was she doing before then? Is that all she doing? Do she, we get to tax that. It's some type of fairness need to go on. Now, since he won it and did all this, we not just the female, But it just us black as our mentality is so far, we ready to dig at somebody or something so quick before we even trying to find a certain situation or think something positive. Like, damn, that's messed up. Dre and them going at it.
Big facts.
I hope some good come out of it. Nope. Be like, what do you do now?
Man,
what you do now?
Man,
you know,
we writing the story before we.
It's a nature of habit though. When it comes to celebrity and Hollywood life, we know there's always something behind. What about? And then some people that will look at it is like, why would I care about them? Right. I got more important shit right in front of me.
Right, they rich.
To be worried about.
They rich.
Yeah,
they
rich,
got money. Shit, they got their problems solved.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I think you know what? The reason I want to jump in on this because I felt like women we don't give them enough homage, man. We don't truly. I know I didn't. I can admit I was terrible. And I had to really, I mean, at the time when they finally had the sense to leave me, oh yeah, I was hurt. I was crushed. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that, you know, I was hurt. I was crushed. I didn't really care. You know what I'm saying? I did some low down fucked up things. And looking back on it, it was like, man, you was a really fucked up person. And then now, you know, as we adapt and we get older and we learn our lessons, it's like, we gonna change because this one right here
I got one more.
Go ahead.
I'll go ahead. I got one more thing to add because I think females at this time and even for a while, they're more vulnerable and naked, like emotionally, mentally, and a lot of aspects right now.
Facts.
Where it's like, you know, females are being treated like the shit under your shoe, like a scuff mark.
Oh yeah.
You know, in regards to like for example, it's bad enough. Like black men, we could be cool. You know, when it comes to us kicking it with people, we can kick it with man and female, and we don't put that a certain type of emotion behind it because we cool. Sometimes we got that. I guess females describe it as like a I don't care factor to a certain extent. But when it comes to females, you don't get a lot of females that got a lot of female friends. You feel me? Because it's like they views, their opinions, and it's almost kind of like combative in a way, in a mental, emotional aspect that females will tend to go to the males for just, you know, cool, you know, when it ain't all emotional and stuff like that. And then when you add what the men do, when we get female friends to add on top of it, it don't make it no better. Because trust me, I know almost every male that would love to have female company. And if we thinking of mostly our dick compared to just, you know, some regular shit, well then shoot, we pushing them off anyway. So where can they go? I can't come to you to talk to you about men and female stuff because you're trying to fuck with them. I can't talk to these females because all these bitches, this and that. And whatever. You probably saying females only got like a handful of females. It's that they can do stuff with. They'll never really, you don't got too many female unity stuff going on. Very rare. You can probably count with one hand, you know, that females that don't mind doing stuff with females, but you know, it takes a lot of bending and females been bent, stripped, verbally destroyed, mentally destroyed, and put into a category and place where it's like, man, you know, y'all ain't shit. And it's magnified times 10 that in regards to how we look at them, you know, the things that we go about, they standards. And it's like they got to work so hard just for some type of respect. So salute to those females, you know, well, females in general, but salute to those females. They got to do so much just to fight for some type of respect and, you know, find a place where it's like, look, I ain't your average chick. I ain't a statistic. I ain't one of these females that you look at as a piece of meat. Ooh, you know, those type of females, you know, you don't know what they go through.
They check you
when
quick.
You add every type of element that, you know, that we go through, you know, you got a lot of people, you got a lot of families that don't have both parents. And to me, that's one of the biggest things. So, okay, all right. So if So you lacking on one department possible. And maybe that female got to work twice as hard to a certain degree. Hey, men have a very important part to a degree in a female's life as a child. So even if one ain't there, and vice versa, if the woman ain't there, you know, there's certain things we can't do what certain females can do, and vice versa. There's certain females men can't do. But for a female, they go through a lot on a family aspect, on a job aspect,
definitely do.
The look, you know, it's a lot. So you know, salute to females just for crawling, digging, and really striving to overachieve to be a regular woman. A female. That's, you know, I'm gonna say it again because that sounds crazy. A female nowadays has to overachieve, be Michael Jordan status, just to be looked at as a woman. Serena Williams, one of our top athletes. You got people saying she look like a nigga, a dude, white man.
Serena's so fucking beautiful. They let her. She had all them black men, and they let a white man snatch her up. Grimy as hell. That's why I said,
you
like,
feel me?
Yeah, like, bro.
She had a lot of people. You feel me?
Fact.
You forgot one aspect of that, Jay. Think about it, right? Like, when you got your homies, right, and your homie get the new chick. Now everybody in cahoots. You done met the chick. You like the chick, and you know what I'm saying. Your homie vibe with your chick already, but then you bring her into the fold, and your girl don't like her for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Like just like, no, I don't like her. I don't fuck with her. So now everybody in cahoots, but the two women, you know what I'm saying? They at odds because one woman don't like the other woman. Exactly. It ain't even really got to do with nothing about her personality because you don't know her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You don't know her.
Sometimes they view them as competition, or if they can't relate, you know, it's like a defense mechanism. Why she sitting like that? Why she look like that? Why she come like that?
Don't let her vibe with you too hard, Jay.
Yeah, because you took her place.
Why she cheating in your face? Ain't that so-and-so girl? Woo. Why she cheating in your face? Why y'all so cool? What y'all got going on?
I ain't think it was that funny. Right. But they laughing. I'm about to say, now don't get me wrong, there's plenty enough. I'm about to say, little do they know, you feeling a certain way of her taking y'all's spot, but y'all can be Batman and Robin. Y'all can be Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. She probably would have got your back, you know, when you need somebody. Y'all probably got the same look towards other females, but you ain't never gave her a chance because your spot is solidified. Now all of a sudden, what's his name? Kevin brought a chick over, man, and he want to introduce her to the fellas. You know, this his chick. No, she just cool. She ain't trying to be in no whatever. But hey, be like her vibe. He high. And he like, I ain't think it was all that funny. I guess she alright. But her past, the person that's criticizing her past might be shaky from the get go. So of course she don't trust. Facts. She don't trust no new friends. No new friends. None of that shit.
And you know what? You know what? I just feel like, you know, this episode had to be done because we don't normally do this. So I think this is the beauty of it because the ideas that I got for the next couple episodes is gonna be super dope. So I was just like, you know what? Let's salute the black women, you know. And I love all women. I love all y'all. But my people is my people, and we don't give them enough love. And it's no disrespect to no other race. It's just we don't give them beautiful black women out here enough love and enough credit. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up. Facts. Like if you turn,
I mean, her Instagram popping. You know what I'm saying? She got the filters on. You know what I'm saying? She in her drawers. Oh, we love that. But just genuine love for genuine women, right? You know what I'm saying? oh man, you doing your thing. I appreciate you for doing your thing.
Facts.
Well, I know so many females right now that everything that you just said, from their Instagram that's popping, from they got the clothes, they got the money and all that. You know, they got the ego and they all Beyonce'd out or Cardi B or Megan out. Attitude, soon as you get them by themselves. They are damn puppy. They broken. They don't talk to nobody. They, you know, all that insecurity and stuff. So they put up this facade. And it's like, be yourself. You can still shine through this, you know.
When you reveal those things about yourself, when you open about yourself, other people eat you alive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Other people, when they see the things that they don't like in themselves and you, to avoid facing those things in themselves, they eat you alive.
That's the best line you could have said. Because soon as shit get on Facebook, what's the first thing we say? Internet wins again. Let something happen between somebody and a picture or a meme came up. Got them. You got 20,000 people or whatever commenting, laughing at you, whatever. A lot of people don't like different. Different is uncomfortable. Change is uncomfortable. You don't know how it is to be on the losing side or the negative side, or how to go through some struggle, or be, you know, how to go to be walked on, talked about, and stuff like that. Because when you go through, and you find your winning spot, what can you say to me that hasn't already been said? Period. I'm on unity. I'm about all this other stuff. So work with me, girl. Hey, I ain't trying to take your spot. Shoot, it's true. I got plenty of male friends you can be cool with. We can be girlfriends. We can kick it. We can do this. We can do that. No. You get the opposite. Who's this bitch? Why she look like that? She laughing loud. Why she saying like that? Why she her lip looks stank? All that extra shit. Yeah. It's crazy.
Ain't no telling, man.
Check it out. Final thoughts. We're gonna go with J-Day.
I love all women. Of course, you know, I definitely support black women. I dated half Latina, French. I've been with a white woman. Whatever. There's pros and cons. Whatever. Every female go through something, you know, and through what they go through, you know, they need more support. You know, they don't need no drama. They need a helping hand. They don't need the extra shit. Not every female need to get hit on and stuff like that and everything. You know, females go through a lot.
Facts.
You know, and, you know, some people can hold it in. Some can't. You know, females at this day and age, man, I know females, they lose themselves and mentally can't recover because they don't have the family. You know, they don't have a friend. They don't have no female. They hold it in. You know, I appreciate females. They get out of a bad relationship. I support females. They get out of negative thinking. Females, they go through anxiety. Oh, that's a big thing. Anxiety, depression. You know. There's always some positivity at the end of it, man. You just got to will it through. You got to think positive, find a better support system and stuff. And just know, you know, you're important. You know, hey, just to go off what my boy Smash say, females are truly a gift.
Big facts. Final thoughts, Big V.
I feel like we need to stop admiring women solely for what we think that they can offer us sexually, or stop fantasizing about them in a way that makes them feel as if that's all they have to offer. Because it's not. Most people are raised by, you know, beautiful women, you know, and most black people especially are raised by beautiful black women, beautiful black mothers. And we need to take the time to acknowledge the fact that all of the degrading nonsense that we do to women on a daily basis, you wouldn't want somebody to do that to your mom. You wouldn't want somebody to do that to your sister or your grandmother or, you know, your cousin or whoever. You know, you wouldn't want your people treated like that. And we should just treat others the way we want to be treated. And we should be willing to support them without looking for something in return. Like we don't need to support women so that they feel like we're more attractive so we can eventually sleep with them. That's not the game plan. We need to support them because they need support. They need acknowledgement, and not only the acknowledgement that we're willing to give them about their physical attributes, but the acknowledgement that they work hard and they are dedicated to being proper people. You know what I mean? Ultimately, you can say that about anybody and everybody because we all live in a world like that where people are just kind of, you know, in it for what you can give them. But we especially need to think about how we are treating women and how we talk to women. And we should just be better. We should just strive to be better human beings and treat women with more love and respect because they deserve it. Preach
I don't know how to follow that, y'all too.
Hey, follow it from the heart.
Basically, I just want to say, man, we do this for women. When I opened up the show, I said that women is the greatest gift that God could give to man, and I truly feel that way. I truly feel my woman is my better half. She is the greatest gift in the world to me. So it is a humbling experience when someone can take you off of your square and put you on a whole new square. You on the chessboard and she done took all the pieces from around you and now it's just her protecting you. That is the beautiful feeling in the world when we, as black men, we were put on this earth to protect, honor, love, adore, appreciate, and understand these women. And it pisses me off when these men out here don't understand the gifts that they have, don't understand that this woman is giving you everything that she has. She's giving you kids. She's giving you a home. She's giving you a life. She gets her own money. She does her own things. And all she really wants is us. And as a lot of times we fail because we're too busy worried about what the world thinks or what the world wants. Instead, we should be looking at that person that's right across from us, that's giving her everything, us everything she has. We ignore it. We push her away. We knock her down. But you know what? The black woman, the women, they always get back up. And to me, they are the strongest. They are the most disrespected, but they are also the most strongest, the most hardworkingest, the most educated, the most nurturing people you can ever come across. So yes, cheers to the black women, cheers to all women, but I love my women, man, and this is the being that we don't give them enough love. We don't give them enough respect. When you turn on the song, all you hear is, ho this, bitch that, bitch suck my dick this, bitch do that, bitch. Nobody is communicating and expressing the true essence of why women are so important to us. Music and like my brother said earlier, we make it that way. We condone that. You know what I'm saying? And we wonder why our women go to the other side. We wonder why our women go to other races, because in their own race, they don't feel safe. They don't feel protected. They don't feel loved. It's time to change that. It's time. I had to change. I had to go through the motions that I had to change, because I ran into a woman who said, you know what? All that shit that you used to doing, you're not going to do it with me. And I had to learn and I had to adapt to that, because I was so used to getting my way. I was so used to doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do. somebody had to tell me, yo, all the shit that I do for you, I can do that for somebody else if you don't get your shit together, because I ain't the one. So I learned.
Oh,
I learned.
If you think you're lonely now.
So
oh, man.
I had to change my ways. I had to adapt. I had to grow, and that's what it is. If that woman that you're with doesn't make you want to grow, doesn't make you want to change, then let her go and let her be the essence to somebody else. That's my final thoughts. Y'all know how we coming, man. We do this. You know, I don't think we've had a show where we focus just on one topic. I kind of like that because I got a few more coming up down the drain anyway. But this is what we do, man. We shout out to De La Faye, shout out to Miss Shantae, shout out to J-Day, Big V back in the building.
Yeah.
Y'all know how we doing it, man. We genuinely love y'all. So when y'all listening to this, you know what I'm saying, and y'all playing with the little thingy thing between your legs, just understand that we love y'all. You know, so because
I definitely love y'all. Sweetest day coming up.
Because this the type of shit that will make us reach the jiggly thing in the back of your throat.
My birthday. I'm gonna need you to know. Sweetest day coming up.
This will
the next day. Yes,
this will help fellas start loving your woman, man, and then maybe you'll get that jiggly thing at the back of the throat treatment. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, start.
Not the dangly thing. Not the dangly thing.
Start loving your women, man. Start honoring your women. And fellas,
I'm working on getting my first pre-order for that PS5, my nigga.
Man, like shit.
Oh man, I feel like a lame man. I don't even want the 5, dog. I'm trying to get like a fucking some nerd shit.
I know, you know. I got my PS5. I said I was gonna wait though. Them first ones that come out, it's always something wrong with them. You gotta end up sending that shit back.
Wait for 6 months, man.
Nah, I ain't waiting no 6 months now. I'm gonna wait.
That's when the next iteration of the PS5 gonna drop.
Nah, they gonna have them when they drop.
They gonna fix the bug. They gonna fix the bug. The real shit, my boo gave me a clue that she working on it, because she was like, if you had to choose, would you choose the PS5 or the Mac? Boy, I took me like 3 seconds. I said, oh, give me the Mac.
You already know, man, because we got a lot of stuff going on in the woodworks, man. We got spinoffs. We got clothing lines coming. We got Bet the House podcast merch coming.
Oh man.
We got we dropping an album. My man J-Day got soaps coming. Man, we got some stuff in the woodworks, man.
You gotta let me get over there on that soap, man.
Oh yeah, that's J-Day thing. J-Day cooking up. You know, Big Smash doing photography. I'm finna start taking people pictures and shit, man. We about to shake the land, man. We about to shake the land. My man's bake edibles and all your little dessert needs, infused desserts and shit. You know what I'm saying? We doing some things, man. I just want to shout out you brothers, man. We gonna set the trend, man. As far as we gonna practice what we preach when it come to these women, man. I know I ain't the most easiest person to deal with, but I try. So shout out to everybody that's out here doing their thing, man. Salute to the women. Love your woman. Cuddle up with your woman. Appreciate your woman. Lick her toes, lick her ass, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do for your woman. That's your woman. Appreciate her. Love her. Shout out to my brothers. Another dope episode. We gonna be back at y'all real soon, man. Y'all know what this is, man. Bet the House podcast. And we out.